Hey, how you doing? This is Adam Post, publisher of more than 1,000 comic books and marketing expert covering the world going woke. Apparently, Fox News is now woker than they ever were before. Fox News seemed to go in the other direction when in the 2020 election, they called Arizona for Joe Biden the first of the swing states, creating a narrative that Joe Biden could win the 2020 election. Even CNN, MSNBC, Associated Press, no one called Joe Biden's win in Arizona. And from that point on, people have been questioning, where is Fox News and Rupert Murdoch coming from? I've studied Rupert Murdoch a bit over the years as an entrepreneur, looking at someone who really did build up a very significant business from a smaller business, his original newspaper in Australia. Having watched a number of interviews with Rupert Murdoch, one of the ones that really struck me is when he talked about how he likes the control he has over people with his media empire. That's not something that should be so shocking. Of course, if you own a media empire, you must enjoy being able to create narratives. But the way he said it really made it feel like, sure, the money is great, but the control is what he really wants. And he certainly has it. He's incredibly influential throughout the world. But most recently, Fox News went woker than woke when they decided they would ignore Donald Trump's presidential campaign as much as possible and went all in supporting Ron DeSantis. Most recently firing Tucker Carlson without an explanation to Tucker Carlson or the millions of people that love to watch his show and follow him was what you would think would be the biggest example of them trying to get control of the conservative narrative and eliminate a competing point of view. Tucker Carlson was not the same as the rest of the people on Fox. But most recently, with their employee, Matt Walsh, conservative commentator, also created the What is a Woman documentary, brilliant documentary, released a series of tweets exposing internal communication at Fox where they appear to be trying to heavily influence their employees to aggressively incorporate Pride Month into their full-time lifestyle. Let's get into the story. Before we do, please be sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys. I'm trying to get to 25,000 subscribers, so if you can subscribe, please do subscribe. Thank you for that. Coming from Red State, Fox News goes woke. Twitter thread exposes pride-filled employee communication portal. So the communication portal is how employees interact with the company over at Fox News. Pretty much everybody sees it in dealing with their normal work throughout their day. Matt Walsh put out this massive tweet thread. And when I first saw it, I thought, there's a lot of explicit stuff in here. It's generally inappropriate. So if you're easily offended, this video is probably not for you. I'm going to cover it as delicately as possible, but it is an important story. And I think it's important for people that work at Fox, of course, and there's thousands and thousands, but it's also important to know the people who are putting together news and are trying to get messages out to you. I don't think that this is a company that should be trusted. Of course, by now we're almost used to companies and brands going woke and assaulting us with constant pride propaganda and merchandise like Bud Light and Target. But the one company you wouldn't have expected to be doing this so aggressively is Fox News. There was a recent story or two coming out about how Fox News is in compliance with New York City regulations, with shared bathrooms and other things they need to do to accommodate the woke agenda. But this is not something that they would need to do to accommodate the woke agenda. This takes things much further. According to a long Twitter thread by What is a Woman filmmaker and Daily Wire contributor Matt Walsh, Fox too has gone all in on woke, at least on their employee communication portal. Walsh claims that when employees log into their portal, they are encouraged to donate to LGBT organizations, attend Pride events, explore their own identity, and expand their perspective by reading books by trans activists. The company even experimented with an artificial intelligence platform called Escalera, which monitors employees' commitment to the cult of diversity, equity, and inclusion, according to Walsh. Here's Fox trying to direct workers on where to donate their money. So here's the thread. Breaking from Matt Walsh, we've obtained internal documents from Fox News employees. Fox Corp is celebrating Pride by encouraging employees to read about glory holes, supporting a group that gives sterilizing hormones to homeless youth. Under the heading Support One Another, Fox encourages employees to donate to Trevor Project, Ali Forney Center, and LA LGBT Center. These are the documents proud of progress, support one another. The Trevor Project, which Fox says is devoted to helping LGBT young people, hosts a chat room that a lot of people are saying is inappropriate. This is from the New York Post, which is affiliated with Fox News. Undercover mom discovers depravity in Trevor Project's trans chat room, supposedly for youth. And this is a big question about chat rooms, about events. Target was sponsoring a party that's a pride party for teens age 13 to 24, which of course 24 is not for a teenage group. This is of great concern to people. And these are organizations to, at the very least, be skeptical of, probably not promoting. The Ali Forney Center, which Fox praises for rescuing homeless LGBT youth, appears to admit on Twitter and on its website that it injects these homeless young people with cross-sex hormones, which are known to cause sterilization. This is from their Twitter account, from their website, hormone replacement therapy. Should they be doing this with homeless youth? The Los Angeles LGBT Center, which Fox calls unstoppable, has posted a video of a mother surprising her trans daughter with the child's first dose of hormones. YouTube removed the footage for terms of service violations, but a screenshot is still on Twitter. Further down on Fox's employer portal, employees are also encouraged to expand their perspective by reading books by trans activists, including a memoir titled Farious about a precocious boy who would grow up to become a woman. In the Human Resources Department, over the last several years, they've been trying to create an environment where you were not interacting in any type of personal dynamic that could lead to attraction or to comment on an employee's looks. Okay, they wanted to do that. They got out of the 70s and they wanted to create an environment where everyone could feel, quote, safe at work and not be harassed or bothered. And that's okay, but now they're going to put this in instead in work environments. Of course, this is not just Fox. I'm sure people watching this video have a lot of comments on strange work environments created by pushing this agenda at work. I don't see how pushing this is appropriate in comparison to pushing or allowing interactions with straight relationships at work. It feels like a type of harassment. The book contains information that's obviously important for Fox employees as they go about their duties at work. This is not a book I can even talk about in this video. It does have explicit comments in it. It is inappropriate for Fox to be endorsing books that have graphic depictions of personal human relationships. Let's put it that way. Another book that Fox leadership encourages its employees to read, Red, White, and Royal Blue, about a fictional gay relationship between the Prince of Wales and the president's son. It contains this dialogue calling America a genocidal empire. Well, that doesn't sound appropriate either. The book, which Fox suggests will expand your perspective, also quickly devolves into gay erotica. Fox leadership doesn't just pick out books for its adult employees. They also suggested a pride rainbow-filled kids book with a character who comes out as a unicorn, presumably symbolizing coming out as gay or transgender. That just doesn't feel appropriate. Fox further recommends that employees listen to podcasts like Query and watch various TED Talks about LGBT life. In one of those talks, a woman explains that undergoing a medically unnecessary double mastectomy is a sign of strength. Why are employees at Fox being asked to, introduced to, encouraged to be exposed to any of this? What does any of this have to do with their jobs at Fox? Unfortunately, it might have a lot to do with their jobs at Fox. Elsewhere on the Fox employee portal, workers are encouraged to attend a Ben & Jerry's powered Pride event at the New York headquarters of Fox News. Not all Fox employees are happy with this propaganda. That might be why last year Fox experimented with a solution to monitor employees' commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's an artificial intelligence platform called Escalera, which tracks employees' commitment to the cult of DEI. Fox leadership told employees to sign up for Escalera so that the AI could help them engage in activities that will deepen their understanding of identity and explore more nuanced diversity and inclusion concepts. This is an artificial intelligence monitor that's really supposed to be there to watch you and mind you and push you in the direction that the artificial intelligence wants you to go. That just doesn't seem appropriate in any way. Escalera says it pulls in data from various sources, including the email and payroll systems. It generates a peer comfort index and a diversity index based in part on how often employees practice micro-affirmations. One of Escalera's key functions is to influence decisions involving personnel. The AI can even calculate and attrition cost that different divisions could suffer if they fail to promote DEI. This is at Fox News. They are supposed to be a conservative network. This is not conservative. This is totalitarian communism. It's absolutely ridiculous. It doesn't belong at Fox News. This doesn't belong in any company. Hopefully, the federal government changes in a couple of years and we get a federal government that protects employees from these kinds of intrusions. This is completely absurd. All of the woke indoctrination Fox pushes on its employees seems to have succeeded. Some Fox News employees are openly hostile to their audience. Here's the Instagram page of one employee with pronouns in bio who is highly influential over Fox News' actual content. And this person says that they love Joe Biden, they're attacking the police, they came out in support of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, a group that openly mocks the Catholic faith. Catholics wonder why we have an order of nuns to push back on this ridiculous garbage, he said. Speaking of, in response to this article, Catholic group launches Hide the Pride, encouraging parents to reclaim libraries from radical rainbow cult. Then you have to ask, do the executives and owners just not know what's happening in their company? Are they trying to comply with some of the onerous New York state law? Do they not care? Do they actually support this nonsense? Fox News' audience deserves to know. The audience should be told, hey, look, we're a conservative network, but we have these policies, and obviously we think they're appropriate. And then let the audience decide if they want to continue to follow them. This is why their ratings have been destroyed. That and getting rid of Tucker. Maybe Fox leadership isn't concerned with how the audience feels at all, because they're not really beholden to those viewers at all. Like YouTube, some of Fox's largest shareholders are enormous institutional investors, particularly BlackRock and the Vanguard Group. These massive companies like BlackRock, the Vanguard Group, State Street, consolidate the wealth of millions of Americans. They take your pension funds and then they use that combined voting power to pursue their radical agenda. That's the ESG agenda that most Americans oppose. They are Fox's real customers and they're getting exactly what they want. Really an amazing tweet thread from Matt Walsh. Great coverage. It's important to know if you feel like people are telling you the truth or if people are lying to you. Fox News does cover a lot of anti-woke stories. They've covered Bud Light a lot. They were very involved in reporting on Target. They reported on Gleason. They reported a lot on what's been going on with the woke boycotts. But something clearly is not right at Fox News. Firing Tucker really would have been enough for people to not trust the network, getting rid of someone like him without any kind of explanation. But this story really makes you understand where the company's coming from, what they're trying to push on their employees, and the artificial intelligence. I mean, at the point where you're going to be watching your employees and tracking their numbers, making decisions on employees based on how inclusive they are according to the artificial intelligence, it does become beyond ridiculous. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you know that Fox was this woke? Did you stop watching Fox after they got rid of Tucker? Or was it after the 2020 election when things got really, really strange at Fox? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Always love to see your ideas. Really appreciate you guys. Please be sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again soon with another video. And if I don't see you, I will miss you.